Today we are doing a what's on my iPhone, and I am so excited because this is actually like a highly requested video that you guys have been wanting to see for a super long time since I got my new iPhone 8, and I have completely changed like how I edit my like pictures and everything like that. And so I am so excited to be sharing with you guys like how I do that, because I am actually like pretty proud of my Instagram and my new Instagram theme. Like I am literally in love. So if you guys want to know how I do that, then just keep watching. But before we get into it, make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up if you love it and want to see more tech talk videos. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below so you can see more of me and join my little family. But let's not wait any longer and let's just get into it. So to get started, I have the iPhone 8 Plus. I am obsessed with this phone. I don't know how I've ever lived without a phone like this. Like I used to have like your standard like regular phones, but since I moved to the Plus, I don't know how I ever lived on like a regular size phone. Like I was super timid about getting the Plus just because I was like, oh, it's never gonna fit my pocket. I can't hold it in my hand. And now I honestly can't live without it. I am obsessed with this phone. I actually got this phone, like the main reason I got this phone is because I wanted to get the portrait mode. But to be completely honest, I've had this phone for like almost 2 months now, and I have not used the portrait mode once because it is on the back camera only, and it's not like people are taking selfies like this. So, you know, whatever. But I am obsessed with this phone. Highly recommend. If you guys are like timid about getting like a plus size phone because of like the size and it not fitting and it not just like working in your everyday life, definitely recommend getting it. It is amazing. Definitely take the leap of faith and just get it, because I've held my roommate's phone. She still has like the regular like 6, and I'm like, oh my gosh, the size difference is so weird, and I don't know how I could ever like go back to it. So moving on to my home screen, this is my home screen. It's a picture I actually took when I was in Chicago at the Willis Tower, and I am obsessed with this photo. I think it is so cute, and every time I unlock my phone, I literally just get so much like nostalgia, and I literally just want to be there. But if you guys want this photo, I will have it linked down below. I will have it posted to my Tumblr. Opening up my phone, I have settings. Honestly, nothing too crazy like happening in there. Next up is camera. We're gonna do like a little like inception right now. I think that's gonna be super cool. So yeah, this is my like closet. It's actually pretty clean. That's a robe. Over here is my camera. And then down here is my Mac. This is actually helping me like record my phone screen right now. If you guys didn't know how to record like a phone screen, you have to do it through your Mac. Next up is the TV app. Honestly, I don't use it at all. Like, I don't know why I have it. So for mail, I use that actually quite frequently. You know, constantly gotta stay like up to date with school and like business things and stuff like that. Next up is maps. This is on the home screen because your girl literally doesn't know how to get around town. Like I'm like really bad at directions, and so I have that. Next up is the calendar app. I should probably use this more. I don't use it as much as I should because like I'm constantly like, I don't know, like forgetting things, and so maybe I should probably use it more. I have Pandora because yes, I am still that girl that uses Pandora, not gonna lie. Like I just cast it to my TV and it's constantly plays like songs all day, so I actually really enjoy Pandora. Next up is the weather. I don't use this one. This is like the pre-downloaded Apple one. I don't use it. I have the Weather Channel app, and I use this one all the time. It tells you like, I use this a lot more in the summer because like it tells you like every time it lightnings, and like as your girl being a lifeguard, like when lightning strikes, you're like, yes. But yeah, I use this weather app all the time. I'm constantly like, I don't know, constantly checking the weather, and plus it gives me like updates about when it's supposed to rain and stuff, which is rather convenient. Next up is my utilities app. This is just the app that like, or the folder that, you know, you just kind of shove all the stuff in. So we have notes, calculator, the compass, the iTunes store. We have photos, the clock, the app store, the Find My iPhone, which I use frequently because I am constantly losing my iPhone. FaceTime, a wallet, reminders, health, home, Find My Friends, and files. I kind of want to use Find My Friends, but I feel like it's super weird being like, hey guys, what are you doing? Like all the time, like trying to get them to give me their stuff, but I don't know. I think that'd be fun. Next up is Facebook. I use this frequently. I don't know, I kind of find like I follow like some really good accounts on Facebook. I feel like this is weird because Facebook is totally going out of style, but I just constantly find like the funniest things on here. Like honestly, this is my feed right now, really like nothing too crazy. I also use this for my Danielle Nelson page, you know, for YouTube. So I use this a lot. Next up we have Twitter. I am obsessed with Twitter. Twitter is like my favorite app right now at this moment. Twitter is just so funny, and like these GIFs literally speak to my life. This is my feed right now. Honestly, like nothing too crazy. Sarah Betts is amazing. Gonna thumbs that up real quick. And then this is my feed. Feel free to check me out on all my social media. You know, I feel like this is like a huge like self promo. I am literally like into gifts. I think this is so funny. This is one that I found. So I did PSA Bath and Body Works candles are on sale, and I found this gift and I was literally obsessed. Yeah, but if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, it is literally like constantly lit. I'm posting so many gifts, like I don't know why, but they literally just like speak to my soul. Next up is Instagram. I am super proud of my Instagram feed these days. So proud, but these are just some photos. I'm all about like spreading the love. You gotta like all these. But then going to my feed kind of starts like right here. This is like where my transition change started. So I have true whites and my stuff is like definitely blue toned, and for fall I have like pops of orange, and I am obsessed with this. I am like so proud of my Instagram right now, and I will later get into like how I edit my photos when we get there. But that is my feed right now, and if you guys want to follow me, be sure to check it out because I am so proud of my Instagram, like not gonna lie. Next up we have Snapchat. I used to use Snapchat all the time. Honestly, don't use it at all anymore. Really just don't use it. I just post stories to it. Like I really just don't. I don't know, Snapchat is kind of like gone with the wind now that like Insta has like such better stories, not gonna lie. And then moving on to the next page, I have services. This is like all of your other stuff. It's kind of like a utilities folder that you just kind of throw everything in. So in here I have the Verizon app, I have Starbucks, I have SoundHound, I have Wells Fargo, TurboScan. Highly recommend if you're a student to get TurboScan. You literally just take a picture and it turns like all of your like papers into like scanned documents. It's amazing. I highly recommend. I have the Nebraska app, I have the Blackboard app, I have Messenger, I have Amazon, and Amazon Prime is literally consuming my life right now. But I also have Ibotta. That's like a receipt thing, so for however much you spend, like you get money back. Definitely recommend that. I have Bitmoji, which I'm not a fan of. Like I used to be like super into it, but now I'm just like it's whatever. And then I have Airbnb, I have Cartwheel, and then I have Venmo. So yeah, that's all my services. And then next up we have YouTube. YouTube is lit. And so I'm just like going through my notifications. I am going to my channel. This is my like one of my most recent videos. It's the fall outfits of the week, and I'm so sad because I actually got copyrighted on that one, so I had to re-upload it. Super sad day. But yeah, this is my feed. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, watch all my videos. Like I feel like this is just like super like self-promo, you know, like sorry guys. But yeah, these are some of my subscriptions. I'll show you guys who I follow. I love Ashley Marie, Meredith Foster, like I said, Sarah Betts. You have Lord DIY, you have my vlog channel, you have ShanXO, Morgan Yates, Aspen Ovard, obviously because her vlogs are live. Yeah, I'm just following like all these people, if you guys want to know. Next up is Pinterest. Pinterest, I go through phases with Pinterest. Like I try to stay off of it because once I get on it, I literally binge it for like 3 hours just pinning unnecessary things. Like I'll totally start with fall DIYs, and then I'll end somewhere like with weddings or like baby photos, and I'm like, Danielle, what are you doing? Like how did you even get there? But yeah, so that's Pinterest. So moving on to my photography folder, I have Photoshop Express, Snapseed, Witagram, PicStitch, ViscoCam, Planoly, and Pocket Live. And so mostly, I'm going to teach you guys how to like I edit my photos right now. So mostly I use ViscoCam. I don't really use Snapseed or Witagram anymore, and Photoshop Express, I kind of kept that app. I really don't use it, but I definitely paid for it. So we're going to keep it on the phone. But ViscoCam is literally live. So we are going to edit a photo right now. We're going to upload, oh, let's do one of Priscilla. She's my puppy, like I love her. Okay, so we're gonna edit it. Personally, my favorite like filter on these is HB1 or HB2. It's kind of more like blue and gray tone. I think she's gonna look better with the HB1, and so we're going to tone it down a little bit. And then I love exposure. I don't know why I say this in third person. I'm like, we like to do this, but personally I like to bump the exposure up. I like my whites to be true whites. And then my contrast, just to give her like some color and like some dimension, we're gonna bump that up a little. Saturation is key to this like filter. Like saturation just like literally makes this filter like come alive. And then next up we're gonna do some clarity. Clarity actually like darkens the photo a little bit but also sharpens it. And then we're gonna go to temperature because we like my whites true white. And we're gonna send her, she's a yellow, she's blonde, so we're gonna make sure it's blonde. We're gonna send it a little bit to the warm tone. Usually I go to the blue side, but you know, you gotta make sure like everyone knows that like she's actually blonde. And then lastly, if it needs it, I like to do a little bit of highlights and saturations. So I like to, you guys like, you kind of notice it, but not really, but it just kind of like makes it like a little bit like deeper. And then lastly, I like to sharpen my photos because I don't know why any like photo that is like semi-pixelated or not as sharp just like doesn't look right to me. And so this is how I edit my photos. Like, first step is always going to the exposure. I always bump that up super high. Next step is contrast, and then I do clarity and saturation. Those two are like extremely key to like my, like, I don't know, my aesthetic. I guess that's what you can call it. And then temperature, I always take it to the blue tone just to make sure that my whites are true white. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, obviously this background right here, like I edited it, so like this white bed is actually white. Like, it's not blue and it's not orange, it's a true white. But yeah, that's how I edit my photos. Oh my gosh, she is so cute. Like, I love her. And then I use Planoly. Planoly actually helps like plan your like Instagram layouts and stuff like that. And so as you guys can tell, I had an unscheduled one. We can delete this now. But yeah, I just use it. You can like upload a photo. We're gonna say we wanna hypothetically upload Priscilla. And so we're gonna do that. And then it just like hypothetically like uploads. Like, it doesn't actually upload it, but it helps you keep like your Instagram theme. And then going back to the home screen, I have Facebook page. This actually helps even better than like the normal Facebook app to deal with like my Facebook like pages. So like the Danielle Nelson page, like it just really helps me like edit it. It gives me like a lot of like analytics and things like that. And then you also get like notifications on it. I love this app, but it also like kind of sucks because it's constantly sending you notifications being like, oh yeah, your followers haven't heard from you today. And I'm like, guys, chill. Like, I need to figure out how to turn notifications off because low-key it's kind of annoying. Next up is Tumblr. My Tumblr is like kind of like behind. Like, I kind of want to be like more artistic with it, especially since now I have like a huge like feed and things like that. But I will post my, what's it called? My home screen picture. I will definitely post that here for you guys. But now moving on to GroupMe. I use GroupMe a lot for like work and school. Like, we just have a ton of like work and school stuff going on. I don't know, GroupMe is very like popular like here in Nebraska. I don't know if it's popular everywhere else, but like we constantly use GroupMe here. I have Wish. I really don't use that often. I feel like I should probably delete it, but I mean, there's a lot of like cute stuff on there. I have the Kindle app, which I use sometimes. I have a couple books on there. It's really convenient like when you're like flying or you're going on a trip or you're just like have some downtime at school. Like, having like books on your phone is a lot easier than carrying like books around, and plus it's like, I don't know, I'm not like a big like gaming like phone person. I would like rather read a book on my phone. Next up, we have the TV app. I actually don't have cable, so I cast all of these like TV stations, TV like apps onto my TV, and that's how I like watch TV. So we have SmartCast. That's actually like the brand of my TV. I have a Vizio. Is that how you say it? A Vizio TV. Next up is Netflix. We have NBC. I have that one because This Is Us. Oh my gosh, I love This Is Us. I have E-News, or E-Now, I guess that's what it's called, E-News. But yeah, I watch a lot of stuff on there. Amazon Prime Videos, they have some really good videos sometimes. Like, they have like video releases a lot sooner than everyone else, but it's like a super like small variety of like what you can actually watch. I have a Freeform. They have the best movies. Like, they recently, like, I was unable to log on to it because like our TV is going from Time Warner Cable to Spectrum, and now it's officially Spectrum, and I can watch like all of these movies. Like, I'm obsessed. Like, they have like, oh my gosh, they started their Christmas movies. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited now. Okay, yeah, next up we have USA. I have that because the Chrisleys, or like Chrisley Knows Best. I think that is so funny. I watch that sometimes. We have FX Now. They're a lot like Freeform, and they have all these like great movies on their app if it will load. And American Horror Story is always creepy AF. But yeah, oh my gosh, they have some like creepy scary ones on here that like kind of freaked me out for a second. I was like, whoa. But yeah, they just have like a lot of like great movies on here as well. I have this app definitely for the movies. Like, they just have some like really good movies. Like, highly recommend, like, if you have cable or if you know someone with cable or you don't have cable, get the app and like start watching movies on it. I'm like a movie person. Like, I think it definitely takes like a certain type of person, but I love movies. Next up we have Plex. That is actually like a movie hard drive that like my brother set up. I'm not even logged into it. Like, I don't even know how to log into it. So yeah, I gotta talk to him about that. Next up, we have rides. We have Uber and Lyft. I use them quite often, especially when it comes to like going downtown, because if you guys don't know, I'm 21 and you know, I go downtown and like drunk driving is not a thing here. So I have Uber and Lyft. Next up, I have the Rain app. I listen to this when I can't fall asleep. Like, it has the best sounds. Like, we'll go in here. My favorite sound is heavy rain, train, and thunder cracks. That is my favorite sound. Like, if I can't sleep, I will totally listen to this and I will just like totally pass out. It's kind of like a therapy app, I guess you could call it. Like, it just kind of makes you like feel like a little bit more zen. Next up, I have Wanello. It's a lot like Wish. They're totally like almost like non-existent now, but they still post good things. I feel like I'm always on it for like Christmas. So next up, we have the Forever Alone folder. Yeah, so on here we have Tinder and Bumble. Honestly, I go through phases with this as well. Like, I feel like I'm on it for like a week at a time, and then I'm like so like creeped out by all the people on there that I'm just like, yeah, no, this ain't for me. But yeah, so I have those because, you know, your homegirl needs to find somebody soon, hopefully. Like, any of you girls know the struggle? Like, obviously. And then lastly, we have Spotify. I did say that I use like Pandora all the time, but I recently got Spotify and I've been starting to like kind of like migrate over there because everyone is telling me I need to get Spotify. So I have some Spotify. I'm just, you know, like getting into the groove of it, not quite there yet. But then we also have, I forgot to tell you about my bottom bar, like my menu bar. I have messages, use that constantly. I have Safari, constant use. I have music, I have that constant use. And then I also have my phone down here to make calls and things like that. But yeah, that is actually everything that's on my iPhone. Alright guys, that is everything that is on my iPhone and how I edit my pictures. So if you love it, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Also, you guys should leave a comment down below. Tell me what your favorite app is. I would totally have to say mine's a tie between like Twitter and Instagram. Like, Twitter has like the best gifts, but like Instagram has the best stories. I don't know. Like, those two are my favorite, but definitely leave yours down below. And also guys, while you're down there, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn the notifications on so you guys can see more of me and know every single time that I upload. But thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.